Joining us now, Fox News political analyst Guy Benson. Guy, it's good to see you. What was your reaction when you heard about this new ballot initiative? It's being pushed by Steve Viglio. He's a longtime Democrat insider, a top Democrat operative. What do you make of this?
Well, it's funny, Liz, a couple weeks ago when there were some polls showing that the top two slots were held by Republicans, at least for the moment, one of my friends was saying, wouldn't it be amazing and sort of hilarious if this system ended up with Republican versus Republican at the top of the ticket in a state like California? And I said at the time, won't happen, not because it's impossible with the polling, but because the Democrats who run that state will not let it happen. They will change the rules. They will do what they need to do to ensure that that is not the case. And look, the polling has shifted since. It looks like now it's more of a dogfight, likely to be at least one Republican and one Democrat at the top of the ticket. There's a scenario where there'd be two Democrats at the top of the ticket in the general election, which is how Kamala Harris won her Senate race, for example. I think that the urgency is less dramatic for the Democrats now, but that answer from Gavin Newsom, the break glass scenario with a deep understanding of what would have to be done if it looked like the Dems are going to get locked out of their own gubernatorial race in a state like that, I think it goes to and speaks to the arrogance of entrenched one-party rule in a place like California.
Yeah, it just is so blatant, right, to do it in midstream, right in the middle of the race. I mean, reports are coming in. This same system locked out Republicans for 15 years. But now that it's going to lock out Democrats, Democrats are getting heavily criticized for trying to change the rules. I mean, you've probably seen the reports. California is seeing a massive surge in Republican voters. More than 900,000 ballots returned. Early voting in California is underway. It's 11 points more Republican voters than at this point in 2022. Ari Fleischer tweeted, let's show it. They spy on their opponents. Democrats impeach their opponents. They throw their opponents off the ballot. Now they're trying to change the rules to shape their future to favor them. What do you think?
I am skeptical on this Republican surge narrative. I think the numbers are what they are, right? And that's encouraging. And I do think in places like California, where you have these mail-in ballots and all these different ways that they vote, you have to play by the rules and not let just one side take advantage of all of them. The Republicans have to play that sort of way. But you look at the numbers in California and the overall voter registration, tough hill to climb for the GOP there. But I'm glad to see some fight in these Republican voters.
Thank you, Guy Benson. Good to have you on the show again.